on game night, Nikki, Mark, Lincoln, Rusty, and myself, Dave, are going to play The Mysterious Forest, a game for 2 to 4 players, designed by Carlo A. Rossi and published by IELLO. So let's see how mysterious this forest really is, actually.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln?
Will you tell us about the mysterious forest?
Well, there was this forest, and it wasn't originally mysterious.
Okay.
The Mysterious Forest is a cooperative game. It is based on a webcomic, the Worm World universe series, and there's actually a little comic at the beginning of the inside of the box that explains how we get to the Mysterious Forest. Mark, who is our theme gamer, why don't you get us into that theme, Mark?
Okay. Gather round, children. All right. This is the Mysterious Forest, the Worm World Saga. Do you see the picture? Okay. A little boy putting his sweatshirt on. He says, I wonder who created this strange painting. How did it end up in Grandma's attic? The painting is shining so bright, I can see a great and mysterious forest. It's like it's calling to me. Then he crawls through. What is this place? There's only one way to find out.
So we go through the painting and we land here. And we've set up this path for ourselves. There are these forest tiles, there are these wanderer tiles, and there's this final battle tile. Did I say tiles? Cards. And you're going to shuffle them and you are going to lay them out. We are doing the second to hardest setting. There's 5 sort of difficulty levels. And then once you lay them out from these, we never need to see these again. So these can
Is that the extent of the theme, though?
These can go away.
Just the reading of the comic strip?
We're going through the Mysterious Forest.
But what does it have to do with the theme?
I don't know.
We crawled through the painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Queen
But
of
how
Draconia.
do we even know this? I want to know
This is the
thematically
Queen
how this all works.
We're trying to get to the Queen of Draconia and defeat her.
this
Perhaps before she takes over the web. I don't know. All right.
Right.
A turn, the game is going to be played in sort of 2 phases. In the first phase, we will, one at a time, turn these cards over. We'll turn it over, then we'll look at it, then we'll turn it back. And then we'll turn the next one over, and we'll look at it, and we'll turn it back. These cards are going to have some of these equipment pieces on them. And we're going to be essentially memorizing those because when we're ready to start, then we'll do an equipment phase where we fill up our backpack with these equipment tokens based on what we roll on these dice, which I haven't gotten to. And then we are going to just try to advance one at a time. And the way we advance is by having the right pieces of equipment for each card that's in front of us.
Eek.
All right? There's equipment we'll need for the final battle, and there's some stuff we'll need if we want to make an exchange with the Wanderer, which I'll explain. In fact, all right, so we're going to do that. Once we see all the cards, then starting with whoever started originally, we're going to roll these 4 dice. That person will roll these 4 dice. And then we will choose 2 of those to put in our bag. And we will pass the dice, and we will keep doing this until our bag is full. All right? There is an exception, and that is when you roll the dice, if you roll this Loki, these are Loki. Loki is our little companion. There are these separate tokens. There's 4 of everything here. These are the Wanderer tokens for here. And there's 11 of these Loki tokens. We're going to start with 2 of them in our backpack. If you roll this Loki token, you are required to choose that as one of your die.
Oh.
So if you happen to roll 2 of them, then you will be choosing that whether you like it or not. Those aren't necessarily bad. The Loki tokens are all different on their other side. We're keeping them face down so as not to see them. But if and when we decide to use a Loki token, we will flip it over. And it has one of 2 varieties. It'll either have, I think, 3 different symbols on it, so it's essentially wild for those 3 symbols, or it will have an exchange symbol on it, in which you will exchange an item from your backpack for a different item from your backpack. Not the Loki token, but an item from your backpack. And then when that happens, the Loki token gets used. All right? So that's how those work. And then in the last round, once the backpack is filled, we just see if we can make it to the end with the path, if we've remembered everything correctly. Why don't you start us off by flipping the first card?
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
And this is our memorization phase, basically.
Yep.
Oh, my memory is...
So, hold on, let me type them out. I'm just teasing. An awesome blossom.
Well, we're in a beautiful garden that's
A
a
cape
little,
and a magnifying glass.
Okay.
beautiful garden that's a little
Are you
cold.
using
that
this
we want
as
to look
a-
at things.
It's an awesome blossom. We got to remember it now. We know we need one awesome blossom.
Shoot.
Okay.
That's
You're
what
doing
I'm
it with
asking.
story.
You're tagging.
Okay. So are we done with that card? We all happy?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So now we turn it back over.
Yep. Awesome blossom cape
Go ahead.
magnifying glass.
And the next card.
We're never gonna remember this.
Nope.
All right. Should I just do them all?
Yep.
All right.
A lighter and a magnifying glass.
Oh, it's so easy. It's an awesome blossom, a cape, a
What's
letter,
the
and
story here,
magnifying
Rusty?
glass.
What do you think?
What?
Well, he's one.
No, the story is just going to mess us
No,
up.
no, I love his story.
Okay.
I love Rusty's stories.
Yeah.
Well, he's wanting to get a better look at this. He needs more light, so he lights the lighter so that he can actually.
Why does
take
he even have a
closer
lighter?
look.
That doesn't seem very safe.
It's too much. It's got a shamrock
Although
on
he
it.
has a backpack, so maybe he just
Okay.
prepared for all eventualities.
Oh.
Two awesome blossoms and
Wow,
a
look at
magnifying
that.
glass.
Much larger garden that he's in to
Two
investigate
awesome
again.
blossoms.
Two awesome blossoms and a magnifying glass. Table 6.
3 and 3,
I
and
was-
one of everything else.
There's
so
4
far.
of everything. So if we get another magnifying glass or awesome blossom, we know we just need them all. Uh-oh.
Two balls of string or something.
Those are what? No, those are, you're right. Those are yarn.
Yard.
Yarn or
String,
string.
yarn.
He needs those.
For a second, I thought they were pocket watches.
And we would need both
Wow,
of them to
Dave.
clear that card?
Yes, we need 2.
Ooh. Yeah, right, two.
It's a chasm. He needs them to make a rope bridge so that he can
Oh, you
cross
guys.
that
There we
chasm.
go. All right, there we go.
4
we need,
awesome blossoms,
We need all
4
the awesome
magnifying
blossoms
glasses.
and all the magnifying glasses.
And then how many? This is the second.
This is
compass?
right?
It's the first compass,
Is this
isn't
the
it?
first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've seen
Maybe
a
I
compass.
just looked here and saw that. That might not. Don't
many
trust me
magnifying
anymore.
glasses?
All right.
We need Aaron because Aaron,
the fourth.
whatever Aaron says we need,
Magnifying
we
glass?
don't need.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here's the Wanderer.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, so
What goes on here?
I'll show you the other Wanderer cards later. The Wanderer will give us these 2 tokens
If we give him 4 things.
if we give him just any 4 things.
Okay.
Yeah, just any 4 things.
So-
Any 4 things.
And we made
I've seen one where it was 2.
Well, but it's not 2. It's either a pair.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pair.
It's either pair or 3 that aren't the same.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
is
well,
no.
4 is
That could
terrible.
be 4.
But at least it could be any
worthless ones.
4.
Okay.
But you get both of them for the 4. So
Correct.
that's-
And these I didn't explain are completely and utterly wild.
Okay.
They're just whatever you need them to be.
Right.
So they're good.
2 capes, so that's 3 capes.
And this is our first.
So that's your
sword.
first sword. Okay.
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 Wow,
Got it?
I'm not remembering this. 3,
Nope.
4, 4.
Nah,
Was
we'll
I
be
supposed to be
fine.
paying
We'll be
attention?
We
fine.
haven't seen any gloves yet.
We'll be fine.
3
Look at
swords,
that.
2
Less
lighters.
swords.
3 swords, 2 lighters, and
I'm
a
not gonna remember this.
partridge and a pear tree.
going
Got
to
it?
either.
All right, here we go. We're moving. This is not going to be any problem at all.
2 pairs of gloves and another ball of string.
So 3
2
balls
gloves
of
at
string.
least. Yeah, 3
At
balls of
least.
string.
At least.
Yeah. Wow.
And then
this
for the
is- this is
final
hard to
battle,
Stop being so slow. It's all fading away.
All 4
So it's
swords.
4 of everything, and then the first bag of
marbles.
Is that what it is? Marbles? Jewels. It looks like.
Jewels? Oh, okay.
Okie
It
doke.
seems pretty.
And
extreme.
a lighter, so that's a second lighter we needed.
All right, we got it?
Jewels.
We got it?
Wow.
I
Okay.
thought it
I
was
guess
third.
so.
Yeah, maybe it's third. I've missed
Because
the
there's one in
lighter.
this. Remember, he needed the magnifying glass and the lighter per your story.
Yeah, that was
And
the
there
first one.
Wasn't there another one
Yeah,
right
there's
here?
another
Yes,
one.
I think
Yeah, I
3.
think there's
I
three.
think
There's
3.
three.
But it all depends on what we roll in dice.
All right,
anyway,
roll it up.
What do I gotta do?
Just roll all 4 dice.
Okay.
Loki and
Okay, you must take a Loki.
absolutely magnifying glass,
Yes,
since
that
we need
was
4 of
it.
those.
We need. Okay.
This is
Thank
the
you.
only thing that matches. Can I say that? The only thing that matches that first card.
What does it matter? We're filling the whole
We're-
thing.
We're rolling
Ah.
all of them. I mean,
Okay.
we want the string too.
All right, Link.
Yes.
Hey, awesome blossom.
Okay.
In the
Want that?
sword.
We had a few swords.
Is that what we want?
We didn't need the map or the horns. So.
No, those
Didn't need
never
either
came
of
up.
those.
Well, we'll need 4 of anything for these, so.
It's true. Magnifying glass, awesome blossom,
Yes.
or string.
And
Or
string.
String. We need those.
Let's
We
go
haven't
for
had a
the
string
awesome
yet.
blossom and the magnifying glass because we do need
More of those.
more of those.
Yeah, we need 3 string though.
We do.
We'll get there.
Sure. we will.
Compass and magnifying glass.
and a sword.
We need the swords too?
Yep.
I guess you kind of don't want to burn out on. Well, no, because
No.
you roll 4. I'd say the compass
we
and
haven't
the
done one, right?
magnify.
I didn't explain this, but if you roll something that's not there, you re-roll that die.
Oh, right.
That
was your question?
I was thinking, what happens if we don't have that?
Yeah.
And that may be a strategy. Maybe we want to get all of that. So if we roll that again, we can re-roll to get something we need.
All right.
That's a good call.
Didn't we need a
Yes.
compass
Yes,
somewhere?
at least
Yes.
one.
Let's do those. At least. Do you not remember, or you just?
No, I
we
don't.
did need a compass.
I know that we need
sure
one.
if we need 1 or 2. That was the problem.
All right. Well, we need
Magnifying
a
glass.
lighter.
And magnifying glass.
Lighter magnifying glass. Sure, let's burn the magnifying glasses with the
lighter.
lighter. Oh, look what we did there.
Jiminy Christmas.
All right.
Very many
Me?
Lokis.
Yep. I don't know that the Lokis are on all 4
I
dice.
don't
right,
need
so
either
Yarn?
of these.
Yeah, it must not be, right? There's
Can't
more
be.
than
Oh.
five
Yarn.
faces. Yeah,
Well, I
need
guess we
to
get
start-
another.
another
Well, we do need
compass.
things to give to the force, so that's
to
perfectly
the
fine.
wall.
Do you want me to do? Huh?
You can't do anything but take it because you don't need the other two.
take the compass just in case we've messed up.
Well, no, but we also need 4 items for
Right.
the wanderer.
Right.
He is the wanderer. He is the wanderer.
Whatever.
Hey, gloves. Gloves and awesome blossom.
Okay, awesome blossom. Is that what you want?
Don't you think?
Sure. And then what's the other thing?
Gloves.
Gloves.
Okay.
We need those.
3.
We still need one of
Wait,
those
you gonna
bagged
say
jewels.
something?
Well, I was
too,
going
right?
to say, we only need 3, but we do need all 4 swords. But
Yeah,
I
but
Oh,
think
we do
we'll
need
get
all
that.
4 swords?
Yep.
Yeah, at least
we need
three.
at least 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't remember.
Glad you remembered that because I only remembered as 3.
Oh.
Okay, well, good. You get to roll the.
Magnifying
Well,
glass.
do we need 4 awesome blossoms as well? I think we do.
We
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
So take
There you go.
that so we run out of that. Does that mean we get to re-roll
I
that?
don't believe it does. I think it's probably at the beginning of your turn. Wait, is that a
And
magnifying
a
glass?
Loki.
And a Loki.
Must
that's
take a
what it is.
Loki.
Oh, okay.
Must take a Loki.
We need string, don't we? There's a
We
Loki.
do. Well, we're taking a Loki, whether you like it or
And
not.
We needed a cape in the
Yes,
very
we
we
beginning.
do. We need
Yes,
lots.
we need
We
a lot
need
of
more
capes.
than one.
Oh, okay.
We haven't been rolling.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't help but note.
We need at least 2.
Oh, I think we need 3.
Loki,
Loki and a sword.
Loki and a sword.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
we're not
gonna
going
work.
to make it. Yeah.
No, with all these Loki, you're going to help us.
No, they
That's true.
But they do take up space.
Hey, we
Alright.
get to re-roll the.
Oh, the
hey, we need
jewels.
the
We
jewels.
need the jewels.
Okay.
We don't need
I
the compass.
re-roll this?
Re-roll that.
Yes,
Yeah,
because it's
good
not
idea.
there.
Hey, roll it again.
Roll it again.
Come on, something we need. Sword. Gloves. We'll take the gloves.
Oh,
we
yeah.
need those 2.
We need 2 gloves.
No, we need 3.
We need 3, I think.
Oh,
We need at least 2. How's that?
okay.
We need 3. Okay, we need
Lighters.
lighters.
Lighter.
So there you go. There's the 3. Unless you want to do the gloves, since we only got 1 glove. We don't have. We only have 2 lighters.
2
Oh, we have 2 gloves. Let's do that so that we have.
Glove and a lighter?
definitely need 2 lighters.
Do you think so?
What were you thinking of doing?
Well, we don't need
We
that.
definitely
Okay.
need 2 lighters.
Oh, wait, I think we need more than that.
Glove and a
I
lighter?
think there were 3 lighters total in the
but there were also 3 gloves, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
tomato.
Yeah, maybe 2 lighters.
Okay.
I guess if you want to be short on something, you want to be short 1 of it and not 2 of it.
Yes.
Just in case, right?
Loki. And I know we need
Yes.
another cloak.
Yep.
We
Okey-doke.
need at
We're
least one
almost
other
done
cloak.
anyway.
All right, Mark, this is the last roll.
I need to roll like 3 balls
Well, we
of
get
string,
one
right?
thing.
We get one thing.
Wow. I
And
filled
it's
up
gonna
fast.
be-
Choose wisely.
Wow.
The cloak.
The cloak,
Clearly.
That's all it's.
which we don't even need.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
I
we
think
do.
We need a
3.
3rd cloak?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, so can we use those Lokis for?
Loki is
Wanderer?
considered equipment.
Okay.
These are all equipment tokens, and we are sort. It
Well, that
says
would be
sort the
great.
equipment
But
tokens.
we may need to be using them just to fill in the ones that we missed here.
Right.
Yep.
I think those are equally
1,
tokens.
2, 3.
They're all just tokens.
Anyway, let's start and let's find out how
Here we go.
horrible
All right.
things are.
Okay, what do we do?
Turn over
Flip over the
that.
first
Turn over
card.
that first card.
Dun, dun, dun.
Awesome Blossom Cape Magnifying Glass.
All right, awesome
Okay,
blossom.
we
So
put
you
them-
just,
okay.
you
Yeah,
just
that's
put
what I
them
would
here,
do.
right?
Cape.
Cape, magnifying glass, and we can move to that card.
Woohoo!
All right.
We've begun the forest.
We have begun. It has
He
begun.
needs to see more.
Lighter and a magnifying glass.
Okay, magnifying glass, lighter.
Felix Leiter.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, he's getting all ready.
2 Awesome Blossom Magnifying Glass.
Awesome blossom, magnifying glass.
And we progress.
2 Balls of Twine.
We got 1.
Really? Well,
All
So
right.
we have to
So,
Loki, right? Is
Yep.
there any other choice?
No.
nope.
Okay.
what?
Do you have a preference?
Nope.
Do you have a
I
Loki
think we
preference?
have 2 more balls of twine that we need too.
That one says Mark. Okay. That is, so this token is now used. That is an exchange a token on our board for something else.
Oh, okay.
Over here,
Yes. So what do we want to get rid of?
It could even be another Loki, right?
It could.
I don't know if that's smart, but
wow.
Yep.
I think we need all that.
I think we
think
absolutely need to take
All right.
the
So you want to get rid of a Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
This one.
Let's find out what it
You've
was.
killed us. We'll never
Don't
know.
look.
Oh,
Don't
no, I didn't mean to look. That was a mistake. All right.
Sticky fingers.
So those become that. Here we go.
Interesting.
All right. Compass, magnifying glass,
Awesome
Blossom. Rusty, if you will do the honors from this point.
All right. We know 4.
Now, do we
want
know
to
if we-
do this?
I don't think so. We lose 2.
Well, here's the good thing, though. We have 2 items that can be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you net.
Mark, it takes 2. I feel that it's...
I think it's a fair
Right.
trade because even if we get the swap for swap, I'm agreeing with Lincoln on this.
Yeah.
The swap
These
for
are
swap.
anything as opposed to... Excuse me.
Well, half of these aren't swap for swap. Half of them are 3 different symbols.
Exactly. That's
Those
why-
might not be the ones we need, though.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So you want to throw Loki's away because you think we need everything else, don't you?
I don't know that we need... I mean, we need most everything else, but I don't know if we have enough of everything else. I don't think we have enough swords,
I don't.
although we haven't done any swords yet.
We need at least one more sword.
I think we should do the 4, because then they can be anything.
All right. Do you remember what do we think? 3 here for sure. Let's do this. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's assume there's 3 on each card and we've messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, in theory, if we get rid of 4 Lokis, we'll have at least 12 tokens.
Okay.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want you to pick because... All right, Nikki, pick.
What?
All right. Rusty, pick
I
4 Loki
am
tokens.
more than happy to take.
There you go. I wanted Lincoln
Lincoln's
to... There we
like,
go.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
You
Put them on the
guys.
side. Put them aside so we can see what they were later.
Okay.
All right, we get these 2 for that.
Pain.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, I said do, but I'm doing that one. Here we go.
2 clay.
Cape, and sword. All right, Rusty.
Ooh.
Sword, and lighter.
There's the lighter.
Oof.
There's a sword.
Gotta use a wild.
Yeah. you
Or
have
the
choices.
Loki.
Do you want to try the Loki now or use a wild?
We can use 1 Loki to do that. That's
Well, if it's a swap, we're not going to use it, right? If it's a thing we need, it has to be a sword.
And then if it doesn't work, do we die right then and there, or do you get to use the wild?
No, we get to keep using stuff.
cool. Okay, that's
when
right.
else are you going to use the Loki?
Well, you can save it for the end. Be exciting.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If it's a Loki,
Let's hope it doesn't. We don't need more swords. I don't really remember any of that stuff.
oof.
Do it.
I think
All
you
right.
should flip the Loki.
Here we go. It's an
Yay.
exchange. Oh. See, that's the thing. I don't really want to exchange.
Get rid of the lighter.
Yeah.
Do you think we need it at the very end?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's one right here.
I think we need everything. Well, you know what? We
there?
might not
I
need this
think so.
compass.
No, that's what we don't need.
I don't think we need
That's
to
what-
I don't
let's
think we
do
need
that.
the compass
Like
either.
we never needed a compass?
No, we
We
did
already
need
did it.
one. I don't
Okay.
think we needed that. Oh.
There might be one more
Scary.
compass here.
We'll find out. All we gotta do is get through this card.
Oh, we need a string.
Glove,
And a
and a wild.
yep.
All right.
Let's find out.
Oh no.
Man, that's pretty.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be these. 2 of those have to be a
Exactly.
lighter and jewels.
It's totally that if the
You're
lighter's there.
insane.
Oh, you know what? That's so great.
Nice.
We did need another sword.
Close.
Did you say 3, 2, 2, and 2?
You said
I said 3, 3, 3, and 3. I thought I was maxing them out. Oh, that's so great.
Nice.
All right, well, there you go.
So we needed
So the spider
We
thing
came
won.
close.
what we needed
Yeah.
the yarn.
The
we
Queen
needed
of
more
Draconia.
yarn.
We need
Turn over the Lokis we got rid of. Let's see what we had.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
I would have done them.
All right, well, 2 of them were wilds. And
This would have helped us.
But if we had to swap, we have to lose another tile. It's 2 tiles for 1. So that
Right, but
would-
that's not a swap, right?
That's correct.
But that's turn it over and then get one of those things.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
In a weird way, if you can find that right away, let's say this is something that's useless and we get a map for it by accident. Now we at least have something we can swap for later.
Then it won't hurt you.
So
Yeah.
what would you, if we've done that, we could have made it, right? Because then we would have been able to swap with those.
If we had drawn the right Loki first, though, we'd have to have drawn one of these 2. I mostly blame Mark for picking the wrong Loki.
I said don't do this.
No, for picking the wrong Lokis.
Oh, I
The
see.
exchange ones are tough because they take 2 tokens out of your bag. In a sense, right?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a...
You get one, but
You
right.
get... It's a... Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take 2, but yeah, that's weird. So that we could have made it had we not done the exchange, right?
Yes.
Well, we needed one for here. We would have had to.
No,
Well, we could have done
we
it.
could have won if we'd picked a different Loki.
Well, we still could have won if we didn't bother doing what Mark. If we did what Mark said, which was don't spend those 4.
Then you we don't-
Maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe. It would have been pretty.
Because
close.
remember, part of the reason we made it was we used this here and...
We didn't make it.
Yeah,
then.
maybe.
Yeah,
We did
yeah,
have
we
2
would've-
tokens.
Yeah, these
Out of the
didn't help
Lokis.
us at all.
Flip them
This
all
one
over.
didn't help us at
That one
all.
doesn't
Flip them all over for me just for a second.
This one would not. This is if we had flipped that one, it wouldn't have helped us
It would
at
have
all.
worked for an exchange later.
Well, I know, but we needed it at
So
the
there's
very
more
end.
exchanges than anything else. There's only 4
Wow,
Lokis
a
that are
double.
Wow.
That's crazy. So you only get a cape
That would have
or
been a
lighter.
great double for us, though,
Yes.
right? Wasn't that things
Yeah.
we needed?
Yeah. Well,
Well, no, we had. Excuse me, we had them
we
all.
needed a.
We needed the string. We knew we were short on string.
I don't remember, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know if
we were
I don't
two
know if the
strings
rules
short.
cover that eventuality. If you flip that over and those don't exist because they're all on your thing, because you're not using this. The way it's described is you're not putting this on the board.
You take one.
You are taking one from the
supply.
So this would have been a horrible Loki for us. Like we were right to spin that because it got us nothing. Oh, we didn't have this one anyway. This was in the thing. What do you
Right.
think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
The memory part's fun. I like the idea of you're looking at it, you're trying to remember this stuff, and then flipping them all back over again. I like the middle part where you've got this weird exchange you have to decide. It's kind of like a middle point of, do you still remember those cards clearly enough at the end or
No, we
not?
didn't.
Right.
And what?
More.
I know.
We needed one more than we had planned for.
That was so great.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's yelling at us on the
Oh,
screen.
of
You needed
course.
4.
Well, these had 2 on them. I just couldn't remember if these
Well,
were all
this is
maxed
the
out.
epic battle. This is the battle.
Right, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
Even if I thought that
didn't
was
remember
4,
either.
I guess you're right.
I didn't remember that card at
Yeah.
all. Other than the jewels
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
and maybe the sword. Yeah, we interrupted you.
Were you
with
done? I
laughing.
apologize.
No, I like the memory part of it. I like that having that middle part. I like this, you have a limited supply of your items, and
Do you want to do it? There's one that's
you know.
2 of the same thing. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
They
the
all are.
exchanging is great. I mean, it adds more to just a memory game.
So one in the
having
Loki?
this.
1 in a Loki, 3 different. Must be different.
That's rough.
2 the same must be the same.
Those are all kind of rough.
Yes.
in their own
Yeah.
way.
I mean, in
This
a
is
weird
the
way,
best one,
this
I
is
think.
the easiest one, but it's also 4 of your tokens.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you can use the Lokis seems. I mean, you kind of feel you have to do it, but at the same time, it's not.
If you have 4 to get rid
Yeah,
of.
exactly.
We just happen to roll a lot of them.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think the artwork on this is absolutely beautiful, and not being familiar with the web comic, there may be more depth here. The kids that actually follow that may know each of these locations. That may help them with this game as well, just to bring them into this
yeah.
environment, because they'll know whatever this battle is that we may not be familiar with.
There's a final battle that's 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just, it is definitely geared towards kids, but I enjoyed it myself as an adult. It wasn't just a simple, okay, I need to match these 2 symbols somewhere, like a concentration game.
Yeah.
This actually got you into it and going, were there 3? Were there 4? Were there 4 lights or were there 3? So,
Well, and the dice rolling also means that even if you remember it perfectly, you still might not get what you need.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we did not roll things that we needed. What was it? We didn't roll the yarn, correct?
Yarn.
Right. We
Well,
just
yes.
couldn't
Plus,
get it.
when we did roll yarn earlier, we decided to take something else that we thought was more important. So
Right.
there's that.
Well, it's all important.
Right.
I mean, you can't. I don't think you can make an argument that one's more important
And we
than the
didn't
other.
end up with extra stuff, right? That
Only
would-
one item, the compass. The one compass that we had.
We got that extra compass, which ended up being a great thing for us to swap, as
it
crazy as
turned
that
out,
sounds.
That was the only extra thing we had that we couldn't, because everything else was, we didn't have enough tokens at the end. So we had
We
no
had
extra.
7 Loki.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
lot of sort of gumming up your backpack.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel we kind of did the best thing there, but Mark
would
might have
agree.
been right.
No, I agree with you in the sense because, well, the Loki, if we knew the numbers, if we knew we needed 13, then you were 100% right. But the Loki is a gamble. Those swap ones
Yeah, I know.
are no help at all.
Right.
Right?
The swap ones because you're removing one from your pack.
We knew we had everything in our pack that we needed.
Yeah. So you couldn't give
yeah,
anything up.
we just didn't. We were missing things. We were
Right.
missing things. Okay.
Right. So the only reason to keep the Loki is if you thought of the 11 tokens, we managed to pick up more than 2 of the wildcard ones. And even those had to be the things we needed.
Right. Well, I do love
Well-
the Lokis. I think the Lokis are pretty neato.
But even this, if we'd had, now over strategizing this, but the Loki swapper things, right?
Yeah.
You can swap other Lokis, right? We definitely had, if we had not turned in 4 Lokis and we turn over one that doesn't be the wild, semi-wild thing that helps us, it would have been the swapper. I'd say, well, now swap a Loki for exactly what I want.
Well, I just picked the 4 because we would have sit there. Nobody wanted to commit.
I have to admit that until we got to here and thinking about them as equipment tokens, I didn't think of Lokis as being swappable in my mind. But if they are equipment tokens like everything else, then you're right.
Yeah.
So you can swap them for something?
So what it says in the rules is that there's a little special case. If your backpack is only Loki, right? Let's say this is all you have left in your backpack, and you flip over a swap. Then it says you can swap this one, the one you flipped over, for anything you want. That to me suggests that you couldn't use this to swap that for something else.
That's what I was wondering.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't think you can swap the Loki. That almost makes me wonder if you can use Loki here now.
I would never play it that way. I
It
mean, I would
said
always.
equipment.
This is a kid's game. I would absolutely use the tokens in any way that.
Yeah,
sort of
I don't
just
disagree with you, by the
feels
way.
smooth.
They call them equipment tokens, and you can play by any rules you want. The rules are, I don't think in a bad way, sort of sparse. They're just all very simple and sort of laid out. These are absolutely called equipment tokens.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think
He
this...
probably goes and gets stuff for you
Yeah.
in the story.
Well, the point of Loki is he's supposed to be helpful. He is.
Right.
He's fetching you stuff for your backpack. That's the
Right.
theme
But
of...
he's a little fox creature. He may not get the right thing that you need, right?
Like Groot. What do you think, Mark?
I really liked it. Always when kids games, I'm sure I've said this before, I sort of view them through what game could I stand to play over and over and over and over again and not sort of like be pulling my hair out. And as simple as this is, it's just kind of, I don't know, the artwork is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the webcomic. I think it's fun looking. I can imagine having fun with a kid playing it. And I like Rusty's idea that if you actually read the comic and you would actually be telling sort of a story as you go. It's cool.
I was surprised I'm like you. I did enjoy this more than I thought I was going to. I had heard some comparisons to this to Leo Goes to the Barber from last year, and I think Leo Goes to the Barber has more of that like push your luck type fun.
Absolutely.
Where you're like, oh, whatever. But this was not, it was not the same kind of, this was not that same kind of fun,
Yeah.
but it was still actually fun.
Yeah, so I played this with a 6-year-old, and he was very good. He was fun. So, I think some kids, with their minds unclouded by all the crud that we have in our brains, do better at remembering that stuff. But it's fun, and I really do like the art. I think that IELLO and all the French companies do such amazing stuff. They pay for the art. That's what the big
Yeah.
difference
Yeah,
is.
it's really
And
great.
it definitely helps games like this, because this game, if the art wasn't as fun, it might not be as fun.
Right.
You might not enjoy it as much. Because I haven't even looked at it enough, and I'm still going, wow, these are great.
Yeah.
You don't look at these long enough in the game, as far as I'm
No,
concerned.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
this
Yeah, it's great.
beastie guy is beautiful.
Very cool.
Is that the Wanderer?
And those are all the Wanderers, yeah.
No, but I mean,
I think
Oh, that
he-
is the
I
Wanderer.
think he rides
Okay.
that. The Wanderer's
Well,
the guy on top.
He's
isn't he?
really
Yes,
beautiful.
this is the Wanderer. On
Oh,
top
okay,
of,
the
on
dude.
top of that animal.
ah.
I would also add that we did play this at essentially the second hardest difficulty level. The basic version of this game is, instead of 5 here, it's 4. There's a Wanderer. Instead of 3 here, it's 1.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then the final. And the game, at the very basic level, starts you with 6 Loki already in your backpack.
Yeah, the one I played, we had 4 Loki that we started off, so we weren't playing the easiest level one.
And I could see where that might be somewhat of a cakewalk. I mean, it wasn't that hard for us to mostly remember what we needed. And with Loki and the Wanderer, if you are going to do the Wanderer, you don't need 100% perfect information. You just need close enough.
Right.
Sure.
It would help to know that these are all 3s, and that's
Yep.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Dave.